everybody, before you watch the video, make sure you follow the page, like the video. Hope you enjoy. Just to do with like that kind of mindset, do you think you always had that kind of view? Because this is something that I try to highlight commonalities, like in all the people that we talk about, a lot of them that are black belts and stuff like that. It's like, what's certain mindsets or key ideas that help people to even get to that point? And I think one of them was what you kind of mentioned before, like the way you look at it is like, why is it failing?
Yeah.
Why is it not working? Kind of analytical, and you're analyzing the stuff you're doing. Do you find that that's common, or have you always had that mindset, or is that something that people have to develop? Like,
I think it's something like you will meet people that have it naturally, but I think it's something you need to develop.
Yeah.
Like I have found that people with engineering backgrounds seem to be able to do it a little bit faster than other people.
Yeah.
Just because you learn in engineering how to build something, but you also know how to take it apart. So it's just that reverse engineering and going, okay, let's go back a step and find that fault, and then we'll try and fix that. If there's another fault, we'll find it again, and just do step by step by step.
Do you think that there's some people that struggle with that too?
Oh, definitely, definitely. You know, I might be teaching something like a single leg X. And I'll ask people, okay, well, what's the biggest problem here? And they're like, oh, you can't move your hip. Why? I don't know, you just can't move it. And it's just like, there's a foot right on my hip. This probably is the biggest problem. So if I can start moving this in or out, I can start to move my hip. So some people will notice that problem straight away and go, oh, there's a foot on my hip, I can't move it. They're applying pressure. Other people really struggle to see that. They can maybe identify that they've got an issue, but can't actually pinpoint the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. I think that's an interesting point, because we always talk about like failure, and I try to talk about like key ideas. Failure is one of them too. Like, and you kind of highlighted before, like sometimes people use it as an opportunity or as a tool to kind of learn more, understand more, realize like, oh, this is an opportunity to like figure something out or problem solve. Some people use it as a kind of excuse to kind of go, oh, this is shit, this doesn't work. So I think this is also like another key thing that we've spoken about before here, but like your relationship with failure really dictates a lot how much progression you're going to have.
Oh, definitely. I feel like as you get into you're still too young, but as you get into your 30s, you start to realize how big a tool failure actually is in success in your life and everything like that. If you're not trying things and failing, like, how do you know what you can and can't do? I wish that I knew how good failure was in my teenage years, things like that, when we're even more scared, I think, of failure. And
which is funny, because I think the younger you are, the more you should fail, man. You know what I mean? Because you got time to kind of like make up for it.
Definitely. But I think maybe it's peer group pressure or something like that, where you don't want your friends to see you failing, so you're going to try everything you can to be perfect or whatever, but it's just unrealistic. You should just accept that failure, go, okay, now how do I move forward from it?
And people want a lot of quick answers as well.
Definitely.
Jiu-Jitsu, it's very important to be patient. In everything, it's very important to be patient, because the expert, sometimes the expert in any field, IT for example, he tells you something, you completely disagree, but maybe in 3 months' time you're going to go, I see what he was, so you need patience. I tell a lot for the beginners here, because they want to know everything, like in the first week, like it's never going to happen, you're not playing video game,
Yeah, and
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you haven't yet already, make sure you subscribe, like, and again, go and check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, like all our platforms. Give us a follow at bjj.101 on Instagram, and go and check out bjj101.com.au to access the full video library.